Hi, Sandra Wilson here, clinical hypnotherapist. So I was just going to pop in and talk a little bit today about the feeling of lethargy, the feeling of just can't be bothered, I can't be asked. And do you get that a lot, especially if it relates to, for example, your business, your work, your job? And especially if part of your business means that you've got to put yourself out there, you've got to sell. And when you hear yourself saying things like, I know I need to do such and such, but I just can't be bothered, what does it actually mean? Does it mean you're lazy? Does it mean that you want your business to fail? Does it mean that you really can't be bothered to take the action because you're too tired or maybe hungry, or there's some other need that seems to be more important than taking the action that you seem to be procrastinating about? What's really going on when you tell yourself, oh, I really can't be bothered with this today. I just want to cozy up on the sofa with my dog. I just want to sit and have a cup of tea. What does it mean when you say, I just can't be bothered with this anymore? And it's common. It's very, very common, especially if you are working in an environment where you have to be visible, where you have to put yourself out there and open yourself up to rejection, criticism, and judgment from other people. Okay, so how can you run a business, whether it's a therapy-based business or some other type of selling-based business, where you're kind of, you have to get yourself out there to get clients, okay? Telling yourself you can't be bothered is a form of protection. It does not mean you are lazy, okay? So what do you think you are really doing? What are you really protecting yourself against? And what's your brain telling you? What story are you telling yourself when you say that you can't be bothered? You can't be bothered because you're bored. Maybe you're going to go chasing after that shiny new thing, especially if you're starting to get a little bit fed up with doing the same old stuff and you're not really getting anywhere. So I can't be bothered making a mistake. I can't be bothered making a fool of myself in front of people. I can't be bothered to be shamed publicly on social media. I can't be bothered to even be successful, because success in many ways means big change. A lot of people feel subconsciously, well, they're not conscious of it, otherwise it wouldn't be subconscious. A lot of people don't realise that maybe the I can't be bothered is a way of protecting them against being too successful. Because as soon as you start to become successful, you'll be judged. People will think, oh, look at them, they've got it easy. The amount of jealousy that we can see in the world toward successful people, and it's, there's an assumption that successful people just have it easy, isn't it? They're rich because they've been given a lot of support. They haven't worked hard. They haven't been through the pain that you may be going through now to get that success. So whenever you hear yourself saying, I can't be bothered, and you go and choose something fun or easy or more enjoyable, or just you choose something that you know that's keeping you safe in that comfort zone, safe where you do not have to keep on putting yourself at risk of being judged or criticised or making a mistake, risk of being rejected. And if you're not moving forward, then it means you're moving backward. And I hope that's helped. Bye for now.